what up, Ever? What's
Hey, and how
poppin'?
you doing, man?
I'm
I'm
all
doing
right.
good.
What? Oh my gosh. So obviously we're a little late to the party, but Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns defeated what's his name? What he's
Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens.
Yeah,
And obviously the whole afterward, um, Roman Reigns and the bloodline beat down Kevin Owens. And
yeah.
then Roman Reigns was trying to convince, well, Sami stopped Roman Reigns to be like, hey, he had enough. You're better than this. It's unnecessary, blah, blah, blah. Roman Reigns was like, okay, well, I think you should do it.
Cool.
You know, Sami Zayn obviously refused, hits Roman Reigns in the with the chair to Roman's back, flash black, flash black, throwback
Go back.
to when Roman Reigns to Seth Rollins did it to Roman Reigns back in 2014, right?
I think
Late
so. Yeah.
mid. So
Long-term story.
yeah, now we're here. We're this past SmackDown, Roman Reigns made the challenge. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn at the elimination chamber for the WWE in Unis. Oh my gosh, undisputed Universal Championship. Jeez, so many words.
I know, right?
Um, Long
In
term,
Montreal. In
yeah,
Montreal.
Montreal, Sami
For
Zayn's hometown. So this match right here is it's a rest. It's not. I want to say the match. It's the story leading to the match. It's a WrestleMania match.
yeah.
So I'm very hype about this. Uh, it this is why I hate the Elimination Chamber as the pay per view. But apparently this is gonna be the last Elimination Chamber pay per view.
Okay. So they're getting
Apparently,
away from the gimmick matches, right?
yeah,
I mean, the
because
gimmick matches as pay-per-views, not as like matches. It's just the
yeah,
pay-per-views.
because Triple H said it himself. He hates the whole like we're building up this huge main event for the pay per view before WrestleMania, and it's called the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, just sounds stupid. I'll
Yeah.
meet you at Elimination Chamber, but even though it's a match, but it's like the name of the pay per view. One, it's very confusing, and two, it's just like it's just weird. It's
Yeah.
dumb.
Bring back No Way Out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, No Way Out, Fast Lane. I really enjoyed. I mean, obviously, I prefer No Way Out, but Fast Lane I did enjoy. There were some good matches, and I like the gimmick of the road to WrestleMania. Fast
Yeah.
Lane. So I do like that. But yeah, so this storyline started back in what? It started over the summer, right?
Yeah, it was like July, August,
Right.
June, July. But it was yeah, it was in the summer, and it was like it's pretty crazy how like it progressed. I kind of knew it was gonna happen eventually, but I don't know what we didn't know it was gonna happen like sooner or later, but we didn't know,
Yeah, it
you
was
know.
just we didn't know it. Yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. We just assume, okay, it's not gonna happen at WrestleMania. It's probably gonna happen like at SummerSlam or something like that next
Yeah.
year. And then, you know, Cody Rhodes, I mean not Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn was even supposed to be part of the bloodline.
No, they just
Yeah, it was like a last minute thing. So yeah, and then I'm starting to think maybe that's why everything kind of changed storyline wise, because maybe like I said, there was rumors that it was going to be Roman Reigns versus Sheamus at the Royal Rumble
mm,
at at the Elimination Chamber. It was going to be Roman Reigns being part of the Elimination Chamber itself, or he was going to go one on one with Kevin Owens.
okay.
But I guess because Sami Zayn got added to the picture, I think that's why they were like, okay, Sheamus is not getting his opportunity, and we're gonna have Kevin Owens and then Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber. I still believe it should be a triple threat match, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what do you think about like the part? Let's go back to like when he like hit him in the chair, like how like the rest of the guys like waited for a second and then they kicked him and
right.
Jay left. Dude, that was crazy.
Well,
We haven't seen
Jay,
Jay
yeah,
since.
Jay was like, "Why would you do this? I trusted you. You're
Yeah.
my brother." Blah blah blah. And then he like finally like got
Quit.
like yeah, Sami Zayn finally got Jay's trust and all that.
Yeah.
To turn his back. But the thing is, Sami Zayn didn't want to do it. He was
Yeah.
just like telling. Roman Reigns, like enough is enough.
Yeah.
So, but don't forget, a lot of people did forget, and then obviously after this moment, everybody remembered this whole tribal chief head of the table bloodline started with Jey Uso.
Yeah.
I feel
He
now
wa
I'm
it was
yeah,
against him too, right? He
yeah,
was the it was like it was Roman versus versus Jay, and then he aligned with him finally. Like, oh man,
yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
So yeah, so it's and then Jey Uso's out of the picture, but there's he's still tag team champion, so it's gonna be pretty interesting how this lead.
Yeah. They say there's a story like he might not be allowed in Canada because of his DUIs. So they don't know if he's actually gonna show up. But they don't know if
Mm.
if he's able to show up. I think if WWE WWE probably like to the Canadian government like we need him. We need him at the show. Like he's part of part of the story.
Or
I don't, but we don't.
maybe it's just like a to write both of them off in a way because Jay
Yeah,
won't be able to go. I mean, not Jay, Jimmy won't even be able to go either.
yeah,
So
because he has
maybe
the same
yeah,
thing. Yeah. So, but if he does show up, is he gonna betray Roman or he's gonna attack Zammy? We don't
mm,
know. That's how the story keeps going. Like you don't know if Jay's gonna turn on Roman and stay with
right,
Zammy, or he's gonna attack Zammy and then it's gonna be a tag team title match or something. I don't know.
yeah. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But a lot of people were saying that this is like a Daniel Bryan moment back in 2004.
Mm,
We all wanted Cody Rhodes to win.
yeah,
We got what we wanted.
yeah,
He's going to WrestleMania. But then here's the other thing, though.
yeah,
Just because Cody Rhodes get to face Roman Reigns doesn't mean that he's gonna beat Roman Reigns.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, and of all pay per view, all WrestleManias and all pay per view, why WrestleMania 29 or sorry 39
39, 39. Yeah,
when they're one more year away from WrestleMania 40, where
mm,
Roman Reigns could drop the title then, and also gives me a chance to be there. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like of all pay per view, even when The Rock was gonna, apparently face Roman Reigns, I'm like, I'm fine. I want to see that. Do
yeah,
I? I don't think Roman Reigns, if it's for the title, obviously Roman Reigns should get the W. Even if it wasn't for the title, I still believe he should get the W over The Rock. But if The Rock is going over, then I prefer it being a singles match.
yeah.
So
There's no confirmation The Rock might show up, right?
I feel it's kind of too late at this point.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
had to
mean?
show up like last week or something, or show up at the
Or at the
Rumble.
Rumble, yeah.
That's
So
kind of like you have to rush the storyline. Well, I mean, there's still several months. I mean, not we forget that WrestleMania doesn't take place in March anymore; it takes place in April. So there's that
yeah,
gap in that one. It's like what? Well, it's February now, so
I
like
mean,
two months.
but the thing
Yeah,
is, at this point, besides Cody Rhodes, you still have to build the you have to build the story for Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. How can he do that if he's facing two different people? If he's
yeah,
gonna face The Rock, it's gonna take the moment away from Cody.
yeah. It's gonna like put him in the back burner. I'm like, oh yeah, just go through this match, and then we get the match we want. I'm like, what?
Right.
You're gonna be like, what's the point of him winning then? Like, it's
Yeah.
not gonna be important.
I feel like Sami Zayn should have got his moment at WrestleMania, to be honest.
Yeah,
WrestleMania night one and night two, and then have Roman Reigns just squash both of them.
yeah.
That would be amazing. Um, but what are what? So we'll go back. Just give me your rates from the Royal Rumble.
The ratings?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I would say, let's see. The pitch, let's start. How was it? Let's do the order. How was the order?
opening was the Royal Rumble. For me
The ro
personally,
for
I
men.
give it a 4. If it was the main event, oh my gosh, that would have been the worst one. As the
Yeah,
opening show, it was very good. It was a great opening.
yeah,
And with Gunther, he stole the show.
yeah,
He was the guy for
yeah,
the main event or the main event for the Royal Rumble. And
so yeah,
obviously we'll talk about the female one later on.
yeah. I'll agree. 4 out of 5, like you said, it was. I mean, I wish it was. I wish it put Cody more in the middle, but not 30. Like if he was 26 or 25 and he won it, But I did like the fact there was 1 and 30 facing each other, so it was like
Yeah.
kind of interesting. Because that last time that happened has been what? It hasn't happened before, has it?
What?
Or 1 and 30? We're like at the final two. It was like two and
Ooh.
thirty or it's 2 and 29, but it was never 1 and 30, right?
No, I don't think so. One and
No.
30. I wouldn't. I don't. I feel like it was. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it has happened before because that's something they never talked about.
Yeah, because I'm like you said, it was like
And it
it was
wasn't. And it was an extra what 5 to 6 minutes
yeah.
with the final two, which that I believe that was like the longest that has ever gone like that.
Yeah, usually it'd just be like quick, let's get them out, you know?
Yeah, it'd be like the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Is this so? This is the official longest Royal Rumble, right? Oh no, because they had the
Uh,
greatest Royal Rumble, right?
yeah, that one was 40 man or something like that.
That one was 50.
50. And then the other one was 40. So it's like the third longest.
Mm.
They should have made it longer. I mean, they would have added more people, but 30 is where it's a special number, you know? Like if you have 50, like okay, 50 people. That's when you bring like more people in, but like they use everybody. I mean, we didn't see Nakamura, we didn't see you know, we didn't
Oh
see
yeah,
like
we didn't see Makamura. I really thought he'll
oh
be back. So yeah, like so this is the longest Royal Rumble as the 30 man.
yeah,
The greatest Royal Rumble what had 50, and that was an hour and 17 minutes and something seconds.
yeah.
So it was like about 6 to 7 minutes more.
Wow. Yeah, 20 people more, which is
But
crazy.
once again, 5 to 6 minutes of that out of that 11 minutes, that was like the ending, like between Cody Rhodes and Gunther.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive. Oh no, never mind.
No?
No, Gunther has been in. So obviously, so the long yeah. So Gunther has the longest reign because okay, yeah, no, sorry, he's been in there for an hour and 11 minutes.
Wow.
But I mean that still it still doesn't change anything. The last 5 to 6 minutes was
Hard
him
hitting and
him
stuff.
yeah him and Cody Rhodes just basically having a match of their own. So,
Yeah.
but what was your rate for that?
4 out of 5. I agree with you with that one. Is like the opening. If it was the last match, I'd be like, oh no.
Yeah, because it was so predictable. We all
Yeah.
knew Cody Rhodes was going to win, and the
Yeah.
fact that we all knew he was going to win, he should have came out in a different number. To be honest,
Yeah.
there was no need for him to come out as number 30.
If he came out second, it was first and second against each other. That'd be nuts.
Yeah. Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, I gave it a 3 out of no, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 to be honest.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, it was like a sponsorship match. It was kind of weird,
Yeah,
you know. It's like let's have Mountain Dew right here in the middle. Like
yeah,
it was. I like the look though. That was kind of crazy. Like with
yeah.
him with the neon lights and all that. The
Right.
black light. That's pretty cool. But it's just the execution of it was kind of weird, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
But like it felt
yeah,
interesting. I'm like it's interesting enough to stay watching, but like why is it like this? And it was kind of
yeah,
short too. He kind of went in. They went the lights, and then he did the move, and then Alcohol he did the elbow. Like, what happened with that? Like,
yeah. It
now,
was a short match. It was about 5 minutes, and yeah, the whole Uncle Howdy spot, he missed the elbow, or I don't know what the deal that was, but yeah, it was
yeah,
just it was good, but then the ending just ruined it.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
So yeah, 3.5. The worst one, like you said, it wasn't that it was bad. It was just still interesting to watch.
Yeah,
This one, on the other hand, oh my gosh, it was so boring. Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. I gave it that was like the lowest rating. I gave it a 3 out of 5 just because
yeah,
it was like a Raw's match. It wasn't like a pay-per-view quality match.
yeah. It's like they built up some of the storyline. I think they built it up a little bit, right, for like a few weeks, like a couple
I mean,
months.
yeah, but it was still worth watching. It was
Yeah,
just the delivery of the match was just horrible.
felt like okay, like this is like you said, it could have been on Raw or SmackDown. Like, just save that for Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah,
Obviously, you don't want to treat the women's championship like that, but at the same time, you're like, it's kind
yeah,
of like, oh
yeah.
wow,
Unless they're trying to continue this feud all the way to WrestleMania, and they're just not
yeah,
trying to they're trying to save the moment of the match because they don't want to. Maybe they just don't. because they faced each other before,
Yeah,
and even their matches back like on Raw or something, it was pretty good. This was
yeah,
just the same thing. It was just like it was okay,
yeah,
you know. For a Royal Rumble, I felt, and the storyline leading up, I thought we were gonna get something better.
yeah,
But sometimes people do that where it's like, I don't want to, we don't want to have a great match now. And then by the time we get to WrestleMania, people are going to be like, oh, the one at the Royal Rumble was better than the one at WrestleMania.
yeah,
So maybe who knows? Maybe that is going to happen. Maybe it won't.
yeah,
Um, Women's Royal Rumble, best one.
yeah,
It, my number one was last year's Royal Rumble. Now this year's, even though last year Ronda Rousey won, but it was still very like a good Rumble.
yeah,
Uh, but this one was freaking awesome. This one was the best one, and obviously this one has a better winner in the
yeah,
match, Rhea
yeah,
Ripley, who was the longest four. She's the fourth one overall to have to win from the number one spot and
yeah,
lasted a whole hour.
yeah.
An hour and 1 minute and something in like 3 seconds, I believe.
Wow.
So from number one to the last
Winner.
woman standing, going to WrestleMania, very impressive. And I call that one. And then
Yeah,
Asuka came back, so that was awesome too.
yeah,
And then live the ending of the match was awesome because at one point Rhea Ripley had a feud with Asuka. She beat Asuka at WrestleMania, and then she had a short term feud with Liv Morgan. I believe they were tag team partners, right? I don't think they
yeah.
were ever champions.
I don't think
Were
they were
they?
champions. Or
No.
were they champions? We gotta look that up.
Yeah. So, anyways, what was that? Oh yeah, and then they were all three of them were part of NXT.
Yeah, this was pretty
So
fire.
to be the final three, and yeah, it was just fantastic. So for
Yeah.
that one, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, me too. And I like the fact that like Asuka came out with her Kana look. That's her Indies
Mm,
look. Dude, that was
yeah.
fire. She had like that
Was it indies or was it like
her
in
Indies, yeah. She would be
okay,
as Kana.
kinda.
She's like a psycho. She had like a clown thing going on.
Mm,
And did you like? Well, let me a question for you. Like for the Rumbles, right? Did you mind not many surprises? I didn't mind it. I just wanted a good. Because some Rumbles, I'm like, okay, you have all these people, but then it sucks. This one was. They both were good Royal Rumbles. I didn't mind like
yeah.
everybody being a surprise.
I think
There's a few of them. I'm like,
the only
was
surprise was
Michelle McCool,
yeah, that one was awesome.
Asuka,
Asuka, but that was a
and
return.
Nia Jax. That was a
Nia
little.
Jax, that one was surprising.
I'm
Uh
surprised she came back, and she was always just talking
Raquel,
smack about WWE. Raquel
Raquel,
Gonzalez.
no, not Raquel. Who's the NXT
Oh,
champion?
Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne,
Oh, okay, yeah,
Roxanne. Booker
yeah,
T was a nice surprise.
yeah.
And then Logan Paul, but I kind of figured Logan Paul was gonna show up. I was mainly surprised that he eliminated Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's probably gonna happen. I'm pretty sure the match is gonna turn out, but I don't want to see Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul, man.
No,
I really don't.
is it
I
because
just
like Seth Rollins deserves better, or
personally, yes, I
yeah,
believe he deserves better.
yeah,
Like of all people, I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fantastic match. But it's just like I personally believe he deserves better
yeah,
at WrestleMania. At SummerSlam, sure, you know. So not Cody, Seth freaking Rollins' WrestleMania legacy or status, it's pretty impressive, and I feel honestly him facing Logan Paul it will kind of like ruin it.
yeah,
Because if
yeah.
you didn't even have Shawn Michaels face any celebrities. Why
No,
would you know what I mean? In my point of view, Seth freaking Rollins is your Shawn Michaels. Why
yeah.
would you want him to do that? Would you have Stone Cold Steve Austin, face a celebrity?
He did. Mike
Who?
Tyson, no?
No, he was going to. Vince was gonna make that happen, but I don't know what happened. He ended up facing Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Mike Tyson was the special
Guessing for
enforcer.
yeah,
Yeah, special guest enforcer. But still, like, would you had those people on there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mainly, he had who? Had celebrities who wrestlers who face celebrities. Bam Bam Bigelow, The Big Show, the Divas, basically mid cards. Seth
Yeah.
freaking Rollins is not a mid card player, man. He's a main
No.
eventer.
He's like,
You know,
yeah.
you put him in the mid card because you need star power for the mid card, you know. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, I mean, Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania, he honestly he deserves better than to face Logan Paul. If it happens, it's to me, it's gonna be like it's a bummer, but I mean,
Yeah.
like I'm still gonna watch it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
So it's yeah, but yeah. And then obviously the Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, I gave that match the bell to bell. It was three, but video package, the story leading into this match, and obviously the after match, it's like a 5 out of 5.
Mm,
So like the whole overall package of this match, the story but that lead into this match, and then the outcome of the match, it became a 5 out of 5. But bell to bell is like three.
yeah. Yeah, overall I say 4.5 out of 5, like the whole story and the match with the story at the end. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5.
Damn. So what would you give it? Give the match bell to bell.
Like a 4.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn. So you enjoy the match more than the story.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyways, you watched Vengeance Day.
Yeah, Avengers, yeah.
How was it?
I liked it a lot. I mean, the crowd was good.
The opening
It was
match was good.
yeah. The opening match was what was it again?
Wesley,
Oh yeah, Wesley versus
De-
Dijak.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Desmond Xavier,
Yeah, that was
Wesley.
a good
Oh
match.
my God, you saw that hurricane, the hurricane off the top rope, and the guy landed on his freaking head.
Wow, yeah. We were like,
That,
oh, he broke his
yeah,
neck.
he was. I thought he was done. I thought that was like, nope. You, and then Wes Lee did the spiral trap, and then 1, 2, and he kicked out. I was just like, bro, what? Like that would have been a perfect ending. And they went at it for like another 3 to 5 minute match
Yeah.
after that spot. So it was pretty impressive. But still, I was just like, man, you should have just ended it right there. I would have been like, nope, I'm done. Take it home.
Yeah, right.
But anyways, that match was like 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you saw that he broke his finger, Dijak. His finger was like up.
Oh,
It
that
was
was
like,
him?
yeah, Dijak, yeah.
Oh wow. How did he break it?
I think when he landed or something, he probably like it snapped. You see his finger like twisted backwards.
Ew, TMI.
Yeah.
Gross. Gross, gross,
But yeah,
gross.
crowd was fire on that one.
Yeah, they were going crazy. I was going crazy too, and I watched the replay of it. Imagine if I would have watched that shit live.
Yeah, man.
I was like, woo, woo, woo.
That was a good match. And then
It was.
I give it that 4.5 out of 5. And then
Mhm.
what else was there? After that, there's 6 matches, right? Yeah. So it was the Carmelo Hayes versus Apollo Crews match. That was
Oh
pretty
my God.
good.
I fell asleep for that match.
Yeah.
That match was so boring.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like what I wish they went 3 falls instead of two. Like Carmelo did the crossface on one, and then he got distracted, and he got like drop kick from the leg drop from the top, and it
Oh,
was like
yeah, the leg drop.
quickly again. Like okay, they went back and forth for a little while, but then eventually like Carmelo just took both of them. Like okay, here we go, we're done.
And
You
then
know?
Apollo's Crews, the guy from Raw Underground,
Oh,
Apollo's Crews old bodyguard or something like that.
Commander Aziz now like
Yeah. He
what's his
showed
name now?
he
Kanto.
he showed up and attacked Apollo Crews after the match, which was dumb.
Yeah,
I was just like, why would you not cost him the match? I feel like that would have been meant more. But I guess I don't know. I guess they're starting a feud or something. I really
yeah,
don't know.
they might start a feud. Yeah,
But yeah, no, I did not enjoy that. I'm not saying it was bad. I was just I thought it was boring.
yeah.
But but the match before that you skipped it. It was the NXT Women's Tag Team Champion.
Oh yeah.
That match was decent, but we
I'm
did.
surprised. I'm surprised that the the new team beat the new form team of Fallon Henley and Kiana James won.
Yeah.
It was kind of like they just wanted to make them champions quickly. Like they barely became a tag team and they won the titles. It's like
Yeah.
what?
I like the ending of it. I love how the roll up. She did the roll up and she was holding her legs.
Yeah,
I don't know it. I don't know their name. I don't watch NXT like that.
yeah.
But yeah, congrats to that team. So
I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was good. I just surprised by the ending.
I give it a 3.5. That extra five came from the ending. That's what she said. But the Camelo and Apollo Cruz, I gave it like a 3 out of 5. I was not feeling that match at all. And you know what the problem is? That the you know what? I'm gonna give it a 2. The reason why I'm gonna give it a 2 is because I was so bored from this match that it ruined the next match for me.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, like to me, it was that boring. So
Huh.
it was the fatal four-way tag team match.
What?
Yeah. The match
Wow.
was not bad. I was just so bored from the match before it that
Yeah.
it ruined the excitement for this match where it was a good match. There was a lot of fun, high spots, fun spots, and all that, like spots that I enjoyed. And but Kofi, the only problem I have is the New Days lost the tag team titles
Yeah.
to who's the new
Gallus.
Gallus?
Gallus.
Gallus, baby. Um, it's a bittersweet moment. Even though they did pin Xavier Woods, I just hope New Days gets a rematch. You know what I mean? Just so they could actually put them over because this was like a fatal four-way match.
Yeah.
So I
But I
really
like.
hope New Day gets a rematch to help these guys actually become an official, like a serious tag team.
Yeah. What would you give the rating?
A 3.5, just because again, the match before it kind of made me like, eh.
Yeah. I'll give it a
I,
4 out of 5. I did like well, when you noticed the match beginning, they're kind of dead for most of the teams besides the New Day. You
mm,
noticed that?
yeah,
Like Gallus came out, nothing. It was like no reaction. Pretty Deli came out, a little reaction. Chase, you came out, a more reaction. Obviously, once the
right,
match progressed, people were like into it because they're like, Chase, they were like, but
yeah,
yeah, the only team that saved the match was the New Day because
yeah.
people were like, yeah, but other teams they were kind of like no reaction to them at all,
Yeah, they were probably tired because of the last match. I know
Yeah,
I was. I was just like,
yeah, and then yeah, then eventually the match obviously it started picking up and got better and better. That's what people were like, the audience was like, yeah,
yeah.
but like when they
That's
came
I
out,
mean,
no
that's how
reaction.
yeah, that's how usually a show starts anyway, or a match starts. They start slow because like they could tell like okay, the fans are not into it yet.
Yeah,
They're probably tired or whatever. So
yeah.
let's baby steps into this and then give them a little tease to the point that they want more and then we give them more.
Yeah, and then all
So,
the high spots and all the superplex off the top, and then all the
yeah.
flips and all that. But yeah, I like that match. It just like like you say, it was a slow burn. Like eventually, okay, everybody started picking up and
Yeah, but it wasn't the match's fault. It was me personally. It was the match
the
before
match
that.
before. Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of saw that. I'm like, next I'm like, yeah, this needs to be better. The next one needs to be better.
and it was.
Yeah,
The next match was Roxanne Perez retaining the NXT Women's Championship against Gigi and what's her name? JC.
JC Jane.
JC. It was good. Gigi, goddamn girl, shit.
Yeah,
God, meow. Like
we
Gigi
didn't
was
know.
shit. I was like, damn, girl, what you got over there? You got some Scottish cake or something? I got the
Oh man,
Irish cream for
that was
you.
a good match. I mean, because
It was weird at first, the beginning of it. It was kind of weird. I was just
they
like, this
came
is
out together.
yeah,
Cause
and then it was kind of like awkward because I was like, I understand, but I was just like, it was weird. And then but
yeah,
then it like, okay,
they
finally,
they turn on each other.
yeah, they turn to
They're like,
each other.
yeah, they had to because I'm like, how's this match gonna work? Like they had to like, okay, you take the pin, I take the pin. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was afraid that was gonna happen. I mean, I'm not saying like they were gonna win that way, but
yeah.
I didn't want that. I
And
wanted
I knew
like
they're not gonna win though. They just made Roxanne a champion. I mean,
yeah.
I'm glad they have a shot. I don't know if they're gonna end up on Raw or SmackDown eventually in the next couple months,
Mm.
but it's gotta be kind of weird now. How are you gonna go back to being a tag team? After all that, like, are you
I
frenemies or
mean,
something?
no, I mean Team 3D back in TNA, they were part of a world title So it was
Yeah.
just one night.
Yeah, and
But
then
it could lead into a breakup, though.
yeah.
It can. It's possible. But
But
Gigi,
then
wow, Gigi, if honestly, Gigi should have. I'm not saying she should have won, but if she would have won, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah,
watching NXT more often. But I like how it ended, like the table spot. Because I
oh
knew the
yeah,
table was gonna be used by somebody. Like they don't just set up the table. And then I see Gigi, I'm like, oh, she's gonna go through the table. Bam. And then Roxanne Perez does the pop rocks from the top.
right.
Bang, over. I knew that was over right there. I'm like, okay,
One,
it's done.
two, three, and she retained the title.
Yeah.
I give that a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, me too. Because I was like, it was
Oh,
entertaining enough. Like I think like how the matches progress. Like the Hayes and it sucks about the Hayes and Cruz one because it's like they were entertaining guys, but just like you said, like it was kind of boring. But then
yeah.
then that led to the tag team, and then the tag team
I
woke
think it
people
was
up
too
again.
long. I think the match was just personally too long.
Yeah, and this fact they went to two falls only. I'm like, usually
Yeah,
2 out of 3 falls go 3 falls. Like these make them quick. Like the first fall took forever.
it did.
Because I
It
looked up,
really
I was
did.
like, I was on my phone for a minute. Next, I'm like, because I was with my brother. He's like, "Is this still the first fall?" Like, yeah, what the what? Usually, like that's like within 3 4 minutes, somebody does some crazy spot,
Well, it
roll
depends.
up.
Sometimes, yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes, yeah, it'll be like the 15-minute mark. There'll be the
like
first
this. Yeah,
fall.
because the second and third one will be where it's the longest. Or if it was a third part, if there was a
Yeah.
third one, that'll be 20 minutes, and then the first two will be like 5 10 minutes because they'll be like surprise, like, "Oh, I got you," like the
And I
roll
didn't
ups and
even
stuff.
understand why they even had a 2 out of 3 falls either.
Because I think because they had a match before and they went 1-1, so like, you know what? Let's make it 2 out of 3 falls.
Mm,
So I don't know. It might have been a better match if it was just like a ladder match or something. Something, 2 out of 3 falls is more like a championship match. Like, why would these guys go 2 out of 3 falls? So
yeah.
that's so that
I mean, if it's
yeah
true what you said, where it's like, oh, you have a win over me, I have a win over you. Let's settle it one more time, but let's do 2 out of 3 falls.
yeah
So that way, there's no BS.
yeah
You know,
yeah. Because the thing is, like, the tag team match woke us up again. We're like, oh yeah, let's go. Because the
you
first match
did.
was fire. Second match was great too, and then the third match with the Apollo Cruz and Hayes just kind of like, we're like, okay, I'm just on my phone. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool. And then the tag team match woke us up again. Like towards the end, we were like, yeah. Then that's why we were fired up for the women's match because we're like, okay, the last match was fire. If the Apollo Crews was before the women's match, the women's match would not be as entertaining.
it probably wouldn't. Yeah,
No, because that match was in the middle of the card, so it kind of the tag team match. I'm kind of I don't know the tag. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like it's kind of like where you place the match, or if they made that match first, I'll be like, oh, this show's gonna be a dud. Luckily,
yeah.
the first match was the best match, the good match.
I feel like it should have been the second match on the card, or it should have
Yeah,
never been a 2 out of 3 falls,
yeah,
or it should have never been that long of a match.
yeah. Because I'm like,
But
how is it still the first fall? I'm like, this stuff should have ended like 2 3 minutes ago. Like it should have been a pinfall already.
that's
And he
true.
finished it with a crossface and then the leg drop off the top. I'm like, oh, at least make it entertaining. He just
John
finished him.
Cena, John
Yeah,
Cena's old move. I
yeah. No, because literally, like the crossface was like he put the crossface on and he tapped out like that. I'm like,
didn't even know
okay,
he had a submission move.
I didn't either. I guess he finally used it or something. But that was kind of like anticlimactic. You're like,
Hmm.
okay, you finished with a crossface. Like, he didn't even struggle. He literally put him in the crossface and like he just tapped out like within like 30 seconds or a
Oh
minute.
wow.
It's pretty quick. I'm like, he didn't struggle. He didn't go for the rope. He didn't run. He didn't try to grab the rope or escape. When they do remember when
Yeah.
Chris Brown used to do it? They would roll up on him and he would go back
Right.
and put it on. None of that. So it's kind of like, so they kind of, luckily that match was earlier. So it's the tag team match and the women's match kind of like, was saved from
Yeah.
being boring. But then the last match was kind of, what do you think about
Um,
the last match?
it was
The men,
decent. It was okay. Brown Breaker retained. I feel like besides Cody Rhodes, besides Sami Zayn, I think Braun Breaker should be the one to defeat Roman Reigns. Um, but yeah, it was good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. It was a good main event. Uh, the ending was great. That's to be honest. So I give it a 3.5. Just that extra five came from the ending. From the suplex off the top of the cage and the spear, the trash talking, and then hitting him
yeah.
with one more spear and getting the W. So it was a good it was a good Vengeance Day was a good pay-per-view to be back on the road. It was a good
Yeah,
stepping stone. Wasn't
yeah,
the best, it was just good.
yeah.
Apparently they sold out.
Wow, they
And
did.
yeah,
Wow, it
apparently.
looks like it looks pretty sold out
Yeah.
though. I was like, whoa, this place looks full.
Yeah. So and but yeah, congrats to Braun Breaker. Overall pay-per-view, I give it a 4 out of 5.
4 to 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. 4 to 5.
Yeah.
And just like that one match, just kind of brought it down.
It wasn't a bad match. It
No,
was
it
just
wasn't bad.
like it
It was
was
just
just
kind of
not
like
my thing.
it
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay, they're done. All right.
I guess when it comes, I guess because they were doing a good amount. I think they were doing more technical wrestling than high
Yeah,
spots. Because
yeah.
I don't. That's not what Apollo Cruz is about.
No.
It's like
And then
Stone. It's
Carmelo
like
Hayes is also the same. He's all about flying and jumping and stuff, but
yeah.
all that technical work, we're like, oh, it's not their style.
That's it's not. I mean, once again, it wasn't bad. It's just that's not your
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
You know, and you're not. You're no Brian Danielson.
yeah.
Or
True.
Dean Malenko. Even Kurt Angle. But even Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle is honestly the best one where it comes to technical wrestling or chain wrestling
Yeah,
and like adding a couple like spots,
yeah,
like high spots for the. That's why he had so many classic matches with AJ Styles.
yeah.
So,
Mhm.
uh, what else is there to talk about? Sexy ever.
Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling. I believe Nick Aldis is coming to Impact Wrestling because Bully Ray is having a feud with Mickey James.
Yeah,
I,
he almost got body slammed by him, right?
hell,
If it wasn't
that
for Tommy Dreamer.
that outfit she was wearing that day, I was like, God damn, Mickey, hardcore Ian. Just remove the core. Hey.
Oh wow. So you think it's gonna happen where Nick Aldis comes and like saves her? Like, what are you doing,
Hey,
man?
I feel like no, I wouldn't say save her at this moment because obviously Tommy Dreamer showed up. I would say book a match with Mickey James versus Bully Ray and Nick L, like a street fight or something like that,
Yeah.
and then have Tommy Dreamer show up and kicking Bully Ray's ass, and then Nick Aldis comes out and kicks Bully Ray's ass, and then Mickey James gets the W over Bully Ray.
Oh wow. I can see
So
that.
yeah, and then that way Bully Ray will be like F you to Nick Aldis and start a feud with them.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis should have been the. Am I saying his name right?
Nick Aldis. Yeah.
Yeah, Magnus. I'm so used to saying
Magnus.
Magnus.
Yeah.
I feel like if he never left Impact, he would have been like the face. He would have been like the top guy.
Yeah.
Josh Alexander's gonna face Rich Wong, which welcome to the party. I'm pretty excited because Rich Wong. This is like finally it's a competitive match. It's not a storyline. It's no feud. Kind of something similar to where he faced Alex Shelley. Babyface versus babyface. Nothing wrong with matches, pay-per-view matches like that. Especially if you're trying to lead into like a bigger pay-per-view, which is going to be Rebellion. It's going to be in Toronto. I
Ooh.
don't know if that's where Josh Alexander's from. He's from Canada, but I don't know if that's where he's from.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn is part of the design. It's not called Violence of the Design no more.
Sami Zayn?
Is that Sami Callahan?
Oh, Kelly. I was like, what?
Yeah, Sami Callahan. He's part of the design. The leader now is Diener. So, Tyra came back not that long ago. I was hoping she would have showed up at the Royal Rumble, but she didn't.
Oh.
She got some cheeks too, man. Hey,
And what about so is it leading up to like the Chicago shows? Remember how like we
no,
took
we're
no?
still far from that.
Yeah.
Impact Wrestling is coming to Chicago for 3 separate days, or it's
Yeah.
very confusing.
Three
So there's
separate weekends, yeah.
yeah. So what's the first one in April,
April,
July?
it's July, and then Bound for Glory weekend is in
There's
Chicago too.
gonna be
In
oh
Villa
my, and
Park,
it's gonna be in freaking. It's not no Berwyn or
Cicero.
Cicero,
Cicero.
Cicero.
Yeah, those who
Um,
don't know, Cicero is a suburb, it's not in Chicago, but it's Chicago land, you know. I used to live
yeah.
in Berwyn, so I know.
Ooh, throwing shots. Damn.
I know, right?
Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Bound for Glory. Finally, it's gonna be on a freaking Saturday and on a Friday.
I
Jeez, now
know.
I'm able to go.
Well, the
Oh,
first two shows are a Friday and Saturday.
but that's tapings.
That's tapings, yeah. But then
Yeah.
this one, Bound for Glory, is Saturday and Sunday. But you said
Yes.
it's sold out, right? Or just for the season?
That's the thing I don't get. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just apparently the season pass. I at this moment I still don't even know. But there was reports saying that at this moment, Impact season pass have sold out.
Wow.
Not an official word. Nothing has been announced. Just basically that's the rumor.
Yeah.
But once again, what does that mean? Like, did you guys sold 50 season pass? Did you sold 100 or did you sold all of them?
Yeah.
That's the only thing we don't know. But I hope, I mean, regardless, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Either the question is, am I gonna watch it at my home or am I gonna go watch it live?
Live is
So
better.
yes. And it'll be my second time going to see Bound for Glory.
Oh wow. What was the first
So
time?
2019.
I was oh okay. Oh
That
yeah, we
was
went to that one.
yeah.
I think you meant in Florida. I thought you went to Universal Studios.
That was my first, technically my first one would have been in 2008,
Wow.
but I kind of snoozed on the tickets.
Ah.
Um the first one I flew to Orlando, which was Sacrifice.
Ooh.
The main event was Bobby Roode versus RVD in the ladder match, and then Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, Bully Ray versus Austin Theories, Gil Kim versus Brooke Tessmacher, Robbie E versus Demon and Rob Terry,
Wow.
Eric Young versus Crimson,
Crimson? Yeah.
and then Bad Influence versus Samoan Joe and Magnus.
Dude, the
So,
fact that you have that memorized,
oh,
I'm
and
really
then
surprised.
and Miss
Wow.
Mr. Anderson versus Jeff Hardy too.
You have that memorized. You have the whole like in your
I know.
I'm like, damn, man.
I could remember a good amount. Yeah.
Wow.
I saw your face. You're just like, okay.
Whoa. Whoa. This guy knows the whole lineup.
I believe you. You went. Okay.
And, I mean, if you go to Buffalo Glory, you might meet Mickey James again. Be during your birthday week, your birthday month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
If you guys want to support Ian's, go to Buffalo Glory for his birthday. We have a Patreon, but hey, just let us
Hey,
know.
pro wrestling tees, man. Pro
Yeah,
wrestling
go
tees.
get shirts.
Get
Get him
shirts,
tickets for his birthday.
please.
Yeah, that'd be
But
kind of
yeah,
cool.
I wish I could have gotten the season pass, but no, I can't. The whole Friday and Saturday was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
I
I
could do
can make
that.
it. Yeah, I can make it to the Saturday shows. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe. I don't even know if I'll be able to, but yeah, I was
Oh,
just
I'll
like,
make
nah.
sure I get to the Saturday show. I'm like, I'm going. I don't care what's going on this day.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna sell individual tickets later on, so that's why I'm saying like, why I feel like I think they just sold a certain amount of season pass
Yeah, because
because
I'm
it's
like,
like, why would they still sell individuals, later on
yeah.
if there was a chance of them selling out. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Josh Alexander is the longest reign Impact World Champion. His next appointment is Rich Strong, and I believe after that is gonna be Rebellion, their next big pay-per-view. No Surrender is just like a live
Like
premium for them.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah. So Josh Alexander, I have no idea. I'm kind of curious where will Josh Alexander still be world champion by the time we get to Bound for Glory? Are we going to get Josh Alexander versus Sami Callihan? Are we going to get Josh Alexander versus Diener?
Hmm.
Um, I wouldn't even know who else we could. There's like possibilities. Trey Miguel, if he decides to relinquish his X Division title,
What about bring in like a guy from AAA? Like, what about Torres? Black Torres?
not for Bound for Glory.
Huh? Hmm.
No, I wouldn't. Not, I would not mind seeing that, just not for Bound for Glory. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Hmm.
Slammiversary is also a big pay per view. Um, I would, to be honest, I'm surprised they went straight to Bound for Glory and not Slammiversary.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I'm kind of curious, like, is Slammiversary not your big pay per view no more? Because even though you just celebrated your 20-year anniversary,
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, because for a while I didn't know what it was. What I thought Bound for Glory was a WrestleMania. Then I was so Slammiversary is a WrestleMania. I'm like, what?
technically, everybody as a fan, people look at it that way, but TNA, I don't think they don't look at it that way.
I was just like, well, they're both important shows. Okay.
Yeah, because Slammiversary is just like it's their anniversary pay per view.
I mean, they haven't announced Slammiversary this year. I mean, they announced the, you know, Rebellion, Bound for Glory.
No
I think Chicago,
surrender.
no surrender. And Chicago one, I think the one is called Chicago Slug Facts or something.
I don't even
Chicago
remember.
Brawl, something weird. It was like
Chicago Heat,
Chicago Heat Wave, yeah, Heat, and then
Heat Wave.
Chicago Summer Beach or Summer Break or something, or Beach Break or something. I think you have the picture somewhere.
I think you're
Oh,
off. I'm pretty sure you're off on all.
I was like Summer something, and then it was like Beach Blast or something. They try to do like a something similar to like the WWE logo, WWE
Oh,
stuff.
Spring Sludge Fest and
Spring Slugfest.
Chicago Heat.
Oh, okay, not bad. I mean, it fits the theme. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, Spring Slugfest, Chicago Heat, and Bound for Glory. So those are just the two April 28 and 29, July 28 and 29. Those are pretty much just new pay-per-views they just added, right? Or like, like not pay-per-views, like shows.
Yeah, just future shows because they're doing a season pass. That's why.
Yeah. Usually they will call that like
It's weird that they're doing that much shows in Chicago in 1 year.
a lot of companies are doing that now. Like even
TNA never done that before. They just started doing that. This is like the first that they've been in Chicago.
no, remember Bound for Glory was in Chicago.
No,
Before
but
that,
I'm saying, yeah,
oh like
exact.
a yeah.
Yeah, last time it merged last year, and then I don't remember after that.
This past year was Chi Town. What was it? I went to that one in Cicero.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, last year. Oh
But it
yeah.
was emerged and then the taping next. This is the third this year. They're coming here to Chicago 3 times in 1 year.
But the first two shows are pay-per-views or they're like
No,
Impact Plus shows.
uh they're television specials.
Oh, okay.
Television specials.
Because
Uh
they
but
should have
there's
brought
a
like No Surrender and Heat Wave. No, like
those are actual like live premium. It could be live premium for those shows.
yeah,
We don't. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong on that part, but from what it looks like, or from what I read, it's TV tapings.
yeah. Or they should bring back like Victory Road. Like it'd be
They
instead of
have
Chicago.
Victory Road. They're gonna
Oh
have
yeah,
Victory Road, but it's just weird that they just announced Bound for Glory already. I think it's just
yeah,
because of the season pass.
yeah. Or
Um,
Genesis. Bring back Genesis.
oh, I love that pay per view
What's the other
Genesis.
one? There's a bunch of them. Like Genesis could have been like because
Before it used to be Genesis. I'm trying to remember what was February. Against
against all
all
odds.
odds.
Yeah,
Uh, they always changed like the pay per view. It used to be
yeah.
X Division or Destination X. Sorry,
That's X.
but
Yeah, that was
then they moved it. Then they swapped it, and then it was Victory Road,
mm,
Lockdown, and then after Lockdown it would be Sacrifice, then
yeah.
Slammiversary, and then that would be Victory Road. But then it became Destination X, then Hardcore Justice, which became well, no, it was Hard Justice became Hardcore Justice, then No Surrender, Bound for Glory, Turning Point, and Final Revolution.
Mm,
So I enjoyed all they had like the dopest names
yeah,
and pay-per-views. They should just kept it.
yeah. That's what I was saying. Like some of these names, like they should have just brought back some of the old ones.
Yeah.
But even the Friday Hard to Kill, I think is a newer one, though, right? From like a few weeks
Hard to
ago.
Kill is a new one. It started back in 2020.
Yeah. So it'd be kind of cool if they went nostalgic and could brought back Genesis and Final Resolution and
Yeah. Genesis, I wish they do it. But it's a television special.
okay,
But I feel like they could have should have kept it as a pay-per-view.
yeah.
So Destination Next, no.
No,
That should
that's
be
more like a gimmick match.
that's a
That's
special
yeah,
that's a television special.
yeah,
Victory Road could be a pay-per-view. I mean, it's a live premium again.
yeah.
So I don't. I love Impact. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah,
PCO, Eddie Edwards. We're gonna have a fatal four-way match at No Surrender, determine the number one contender. I don't know when the pay-per-view is gonna take place, but Santino Impact, bro, has been on fire with Santino Morella, man.
yeah,
Oh man, the only problem is I already know is he's not gonna be there forever. But
no,
I just wish, man, I just wish we could have him for 3 to 5 years as a whatever, as a
yeah.
GM. I know he's not a GM, he's the director of something, but yeah, I just wish they could keep him around long term booking.
Does he own the name, or does Impact not own the name now?
No, Santino owns.
He owns it.
Impact doesn't own anything. No, they gave everybody their trademark.
It's weird how WWE like just let some trademarks go. They're like, you know what? Oh, we don't care for it.
Yeah, it expires. There's like
But they,
a
it's weird they didn't sign it. Oh, they're like probably like, oh, we're gonna get sold. Who cares?
I don't know. They gave Ryback. They gave Ryback his
They
name.
gave up after that. They're like, you know what? Just take it, bro. We don't care anymore. It's like he
So
makes money because they realized he didn't make no money off the Ryback name, so that's why they probably just gave it away. Like, you know what? Just take it. Thing with
yeah, I don't know.
Santino too. Like, just take it.
Possibly,
Yeah.
but yeah, no. It's he's been great. Bully Ray's been great. Mickey James, Trey Miguel, Josh Alexander. The
Mm,
design, Moose, Joe Henry. He came out
mm.
with his hit song "Edge's Bitch,"
Oh wow.
a diss track to Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. So
Wow.
Impact has been fantastic as in late.
Wow.
So props to Impact Wrestling, baby.
Yeah.
Dear. Anyways, Elimination Chambers. Do you have any? Is there any matches that you would like to see happen at Elimination Chambers?
I do the US championship match, or even the if they made the IC championship match into a chamber,
Well,
make it look
no,
like
that's not gonna happen because there's
no.
already the U.S. title and the women's determined the
Oh
number
yeah,
one
okay.
contender.
That's not bad. I like those. Those seem pretty cool. Sami
We
versus Roman. I'll be yeah. They should say that for WrestleMania. Like
but
I'm surprised Roman has been wrestled like well, and it was a gap between November to like January, but like
mhm.
but Roman has been wrestling every pay-per-view until WrestleMania. That's crazy to me.
I
You
mean, he
know?
should to promote. I mean, like to
Yeah.
promote WrestleMania.
I mean, he's got to lose the belts eventually. He can't just be like a part-time champion, you know?
Can he though?
I don't know because I remember how Money in the Bank was. I mean, I went to Money in the Bank. It was good, but like it was crazy that they had no like WWE Championship match. You know, like okay, Money in the Bank is not that important, I guess.
Has maybe. Does Roman really need money? I'm pretty sure he has plenty.
Yeah.
But anyways, ever before we go, I'm gonna hit you with this or that. This or that. We're gonna start off with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Cody Rhodes. Who you got?
Cody Rhodes,
Cody Rhodes, Shawn Michaels, or Roman Reigns?
Shawn Michaels,
Mankind or Bray Wyatt?
Mankind,
Kane or Braun Strowman?
Kane,
Triple H or AJ Styles?
Triple H,
New Age Outlaw or the Usos?
Usos,
Owen Hart or Sami Zayn?
Sami Zayn,
Bret Hart or Kevin Owens?
Bret Hart.
There you go. This or that, baby.
Yeah.
J. What before I know I already said before we go, but this time for real, before we go, what are 3 matches you are hoping to see at WrestleMania?
I like to see Cody versus Roman.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah.
It's
I like
already
to
taking place.
see Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, like a
Is it
hard Extreme Rules or hardcore match or something.
okay?
No
Okay.
disqualification match. And I would like to see Asuka versus Rhea Ripley versus what's
Charlotte.
her name? No, versus Bianca.
Oh, okay.
That'd be kind
So
of fun.
so besides Rhea Ripley challenging Ric Flair, you would
Rhea Flair. I
prefer
mean, Rhea. I mean, Rhea Ripley challenging Charlotte Flair. You
yeah,
said Ric Flair. You said Ric Flair.
Charlotte Flair.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
besides Real, oh damn, Mike. Besides Rhea Ripley challenging Ric Flair, you want to see her face Bianca Belair and Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
I like that.
Might as well unify the belt at this point.
No, no,
Who's
no, no.
Charlotte facing? She's facing like
Rhea
who?
Ripley.
Yeah, but besides that, outside of that,
What do you mean outside?
like let's say that match doesn't happen. Who else do you have on SmackDown?
Raquel.
Yeah,
I would book her versus Raquel at WrestleMania.
that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah. But also I don't want to see Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
No.
Unless it's like a triple threat, how you said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, but just them two alone, it's like no. I want to see Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I do want to see that. But if Rhea Ripley was gonna face Bianca Belair, then I have to see Charlotte face either Raquel or Asuka.
Okay.
Yeah, and obviously Rhea Ripley. But if
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley is a no, then I got to see Raquel and Asuka, one of those two. But apparently, we're also going to get Becky
Ooh,
versus Bailey at WrestleMania.
that'd be fire.
Yeah. What's the
But
chances of it being a mixed tag team match?
yeah. But wouldn't it be kind of long though? Because from let's say a
That's
few
what she
started,
said.
because if you
Hey,
started this week, right? And it's gonna go all up to WrestleMania. They gotta keep it fresh.
kayfabe injuries.
Oh yeah.
Switch up the
Mm,
storyline.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Add something to the fire.
Yeah, because
So,
I'm like, how's it? They gotta face each other at the chamber then. If that's the case, and then face
ooh,
each other.
oh my gosh. It just came to my head. That's what she said. Kind of. Um, What if we get Seth freaking Rollins and Becky teaming up to face Bailey and Logan Paul?
Wow.
What are the chances that we get that match?
Cool.
I'll be fine with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I will be fine with that because Logan Paul and Bailey, ooh, straight up comedy.
Yeah.
They're gonna get so much heat. That I have to love it. And then Seth freaking Rollins and Becky, oh my gosh, I could just see Becky like yelling at Seth freaking Rollins, like, "Be a man. Why are you dressing like a woman?
Yeah. No.
Like, what the hell is wrong with
Like,
you?"
like you're my husband. What the hell?
She- so I would not. That's it. Probably honestly, that's probably the only time I would not mind Seth freaking Rollins to face Logan Paul. I just don't want to see a singles match.
Yeah. Right.
I would rather see Logan Paul face Austin Theory again at WrestleMania.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fire though.
It would. It would. But for me, the three matches I would like to see take place at WrestleMania is Seth freaking Rollins face what's his name? Gunther.
Mm.
AJ Styles. And just because I just made it up right now, Seth freaking Rollins and Becky to face Logan Paul and Bailey. Enough of Seth freaking Rollins. I will also like to see John Cena face Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Um, I will also like to see. I don't know who else I would like to see.
Mm.
I'm trying
Stone
to.
Cold.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I would like to see him. I don't care for him to wrestle unless he was gonna face Roman Reigns.
Mm.
You know. I don't know who else I would like to see. Oh, Edge versus Finn Balor.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I
So
can see that happening.
so cool. This year's WrestleMania is looking pretty nice.
Yeah.
We're getting Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. We're getting Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
Mm.
We're obviously gonna crown a number one contender to face Bianca Belair.
Hmm.
There's rumors, most likely it's a possibilities. Bobby Lashley versus um Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio versus Dominic.
Ooh.
Edge versus Finn Balor. Hell in a Cell.
Ooh.
What else? What else? What else? If also Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul, and also Bailey versus Becky.
Yeah.
So that's like a stack card if all those things does happen.
Yeah.
And that's already like 8 matches right there. So WrestleMania this year is going to be very interesting. But the question is, every WrestleMania has been pretty interesting. It just the majority of the time did not deliver.
Yeah.
So before we go, ever, you want to say anything?
Just exciting the next couple months, man. I don't know. Chamber and then WrestleMania. We're in that season now, in that mode.
It's time to head to WrestleMania Road. By the way, I
Yeah,
went to a concert. It was so freaking fun.
that's good.
Falling in reverse. You know that guy Ronnie who's dating Paige?
No, I don't know that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Was
he
she
was
probably
great.
there?
Possibly backstage.
Because she
Uh,
wrestles on a Wednesday. It's Saturday, right? It was
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes, there was a chance she was probably there.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, I listened to Escape the Fate, but I got there pretty late. So, and I only like two other songs.
Wow.
Um, then Hollywood Undead came out, Falling in Reverse, and then Papa's a Roach. Damn, man, I forgot. I forgot they sang that song, the Raw theme song. Wanna
Yeah.
Be Love or To Be Love is the name of the title.
You're like,
But
yeah, I'm into it. You're
I
like,
was just like, I totally forgot. I was like, oh my god, this is the Raw theme song. He's like,
I'm...
and all I heard behind me, I know it is. I was, and then somebody noticed I was wearing the Kevin Owens shirt, the Panda Rules. So
Yeah.
some guy was like, yeah, nice shirt. I was like, thank you.
I
Like, kind of laugh was that?
know, right? It's
That
kind
was
of
like a
funny.
sponge. That was like a SpongeBob laugh.
I know.
All right, Ever, take us home,
All right, listeners, this will be it for this episode. I'm Ever, and this is Ian.
and we are out.
Bye, guys.
Larity. Doo doo doo. Damn, you got all up in the camera.
I know, right? Because I don't know. It's because it's like a big camera.